Liberating the Mind, How Stoic Philosophy Breaks the Cycle of Overthinking and Rumination. Are you often ensnared in a relentless cycle of thoughts, feeling like a leaf caught in an endless storm? If so, you're not alone. In our modern era, with its rapid pace and constant demands, many of us feel trapped in this whirlwind of incessant rumination. The mental chatter seems never-ending, drowning out moments of peace, overshadowing joy, and at times making us question our very sense of self. But what if there was an ancient remedy, a philosophical treasure trove waiting to be rediscovered? What if the keys to silence this internal turbulence lay hidden in the teachings of philosophers who lived millennia ago? Enter Stoicism, a philosophy birthed in the classical period, one that resonates profoundly even today. It's not merely a set of abstract concepts or high-minded ideals, but a practical guide offering tangible solutions to our everyday dilemmas. The Stoics, through their clothed understanding of human nature, provided insights and techniques to navigate life's most challenging terrains, from managing external pressures to quelling our own tempestuous thoughts. As you embark on this enlightening exploration, consider this: within the wisdom of Stoicism lies the potential to not only quiet the relentless chatter in your mind, but to transform how you perceive and interact with the world. Marcus Aurelius once mused, "The universe is change, life is opinion." Through this lens of Stoic philosophy, you can redefine our relationship with your thoughts, anchoring ourselves in a realm of peace and clarity amidst life's storms. Before we dive deep, do keep these in mind. 1. Your thoughts aren't always facts. Understand that our thoughts aren't always rooted in reality. By identifying and breaking patterns of rumination, we can cultivate a serene mindset. 2. Embrace the present. Overthinking ties us to past regrets or future anxieties. Stoics emphasize living in the present, finding balance, and relishing the moment. 3. Cultivate the gift of mindfulness. Both Stoicism and mindfulness promote presence, helping us to be in the moment and maintain inner peace. 4. Focus on your control versus out of your control. Realizing what's within our control and what's not can alleviate anxiety, allowing us to focus our energies effectively. 5. Facing the worst, preparing for the best by envisioning possible adversities. Stoicism equips us to handle them better, turning challenges into strengths. 6. Accept life's ebb and flow. Understanding the transient nature of life can bring resilience and peace. 7. Avoid the end of the world mentality. Avoid dramatization. Stoicism cautions against magnifying challenges, guiding us towards a realistic, grounded perspective. 8. Move beyond thought. Take action. Action based on clear introspection and understanding is pivotal in breaking the cycle of overthinking, driving progress, and achieving fulfillment. So, let's journey together, delving deep into the heart of Stoic teachings to uncover the tools and strategies that can liberate us from the chains of overthinking. 1. Your thoughts aren't always facts. Stoicism, an ancient philosophical school, underscores the transformative power of introspection in your life. Every day, you are bombarded with myriad thoughts, some fleeting, others more persistent. In the midst of this internal tumult, it's essential to pause and critically examine: is what I am thinking an objective reality or merely a distorted perception colored by my emotions and biases? The great Stoic thinker, Seneca, aptly noted, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This profound statement serves as a reminder that your internal narratives, if left unchecked, can magnify your distress. Understanding your thought behaviors is more than just a practice. It's the foundation upon which mental liberation is built. When you genuinely observe your mental processes, patterns emerge, patterns of overthinking, rumination, and sometimes self-sabotage. Recognizing these patterns is the pivotal first step in breaking their cycle. By becoming more conscious of your recurring mental habits, not only do you minimize unnecessary suffering, but you also empower yourself to foster a more grounded and serene mindset. Imagine a mirror in a dimly lit room. As you approach, you see distorted, exaggerated reflections of yourself due to the play of light and shadows. Switching on a brighter light, the true reflection emerges, clear and unchanged. This mirror represents your mind, and the changing reflections are your thoughts, influenced by emotions and biases. 2. Embrace the present. Overthinking is a modern-day malaise that often hitches you to the burdens of past missteps or the anxieties of an uncertain future. This preoccupation with the non-present can cloud our judgment, diminish your joy, and hinder your potential. Yet, the Stoics, ancient philosophers known for their timeless wisdom, had identified a remedy for this ages ago. Marcus Aurelius stated, "Remember that man lives only in the present. In this fleeting instant, all the rest of his life is either past and gone, or not yet revealed." These words emphasize that the past, with its errors and lessons, is immutable, and the future, with its countless possibilities, remains uncertain. Why then should you let these uncontrollable entities dictate your emotional well-being? The Stoic philosophy posits that the true essence of life lies in embracing the present moment. Every breath you take, every sensation you feel, and every emotion you experience is happening in the real-time tapestry of the present. By grounding yourself in this reality, it's akin to anchoring a drifting boat amidst a turbulent sea. This doesn't mean you ignore past lessons or cease to prepare for the future. Instead, Stoicism encourages you to learn from your history, plan for what's to come, but live truly and deeply in the here and now. This balance is the key to breaking the chains of overthinking, leading you to a more centered and contented existence. Envision standing at the edge of a fast-flowing river. Fallen leaves represent past events floating away from you, while leaves further upstream are future events yet to reach you. The water right at your feet, clear and immediate, represents the present moment. You are grounded on the bank, present and undistracted. 3. Cultivate the gift of mindfulness. Mindfulness and Stoicism, two seemingly distinct philosophies, share an astonishingly similar core. Both beckon you to cultivate a deep sense of presence, urging you to find tranquility amid life's chaos. In our fast-paced world, with its constant distractions and external pressures, the mind can easily become a battleground of relentless thought. Yet, through the lens of mindfulness and Stoicism, true presence means immersing oneself in the current moment, free from the chains of past regrets or future anxieties. Imagine standing in the eye of a storm. All around you, winds of doubt, fear, and confusion rage, but you remain rooted, unperturbed. This is the power of being truly present. By actively observing your thoughts, without being swallowed by them, you carve out an oasis of calm amidst the tempest of overthinking. Moreover, the practice of mindfulness goes beyond mere observation. It's about cultivating an understanding and compassionate relationship with your own minds. Every thought, whether positive or negative, is acknowledged without judgment. Over time, this gentle acknowledgement weakens the grip of intrusive thoughts, granting you the freedom to choose our reactions. Stoicism, too, teaches you the value of discernment, urging you to recognize that while you can't always control external events, you can master your internal responses. By bridging Stoicism's wisdom with the practices of mindfulness, you not only distance yourself from the clutches of overthinking, but also set the stage for genuine inner peace and clarity. Imagine yourself in the eye of a storm, a calm center while chaos whirls around you. This calm center is your mindful state, observing but not affected by the external disturbances or internal thought whirlwinds. 4. Focus on your control versus out of your control. Life is an intricate dance between what you can control and what you can't. The incessant urge to control every aspect of your existence is not only exhausting, but also sets you up for inevitable disappointment. Overthinking, in many cases, stems from the illusion that by ruminating enough, you can somehow influence outcomes that are inherently out of your reach. Enter the teachings of Stoicism, which emphasize the clarity of understanding this distinction. By anchoring your thoughts and actions on what lies within your domain, you free yourself from the chains of external expectations and uncertainties. Epictetus, a seared Stoic philosopher, profoundly captured this essence by encouraging us to focus solely on our own efforts and intentions, suggesting that peace emerges when we relinquish the desire to control everything. Yet, understanding this conceptually and embodying it are two different realms. It requires consistent practice and self-awareness to resist the allure of overreaching and to embrace the serenity that comes from acceptance. When you truly internalize this, you foster a resilience that shields you from external turbulence. By diverting your energies from futile endeavors to spheres you genuinely influence, you cultivate not just tranquility but also efficacy in your actions. In essence, the Stoic lesson of distinguishing between what's within and outside your control isn't just a philosophical musing. It's a transformative principle that, when genuinely embraced, can significantly reduce overthinking, alleviate anxiety, and pave the way for a more empowered existence. Picture yourself in a garden. Some plants grow wildly, affected by external factors like weather, while others are cultivated plants that you can care for and shape. The wild plants represent what's out of your control, and the cultivated ones represent what's within your domain. 5. Facing the worst, preparing for the best. Stoicism has long been revered for its pragmatic approach to life's adversities. Central to this philosophy is the practice of premeditatio malorum, or foreseeing potential challenges. This isn't about cultivating a pessimistic outlook, but rather a proactive stance, preparing the mind and heart for the myriad possibilities that life may present. At first glance, deliberately visualizing the most challenging outcomes might seem counterintuitive. Wouldn't such an exercise merely feed into your fears and anxieties? But in the Stoic perspective, this exercise serves as an immunization of sorts. By acquainting yourself with the worst-case scenarios, you strip them of their shock value. If such circumstances do materialize, the prepared mind can navigate them with greater poise and clarity. As Senecis excest, he robs present ills of their power, who has perceived their coming beforehand. Seneca's wisdom underscores the power of anticipation. By acknowledging potential pitfalls in advance, their paralyzing impact, when or if they manifest, is significantly lessened. This mental rehearsal, so to speak, fortifies your emotional and psychological defenses. Moreover, by understanding what could go wrong, you are better positioned to strategize ways to either mitigate or adapt to such challenges. There's a sense of empowerment that comes from knowing you've already confronted your fears, even if just in your mind. Imagine walking through a labyrinth. As you navigate it, you occasionally come across prepared stashes of supplies or tools that you'd kept earlier, anticipating obstacles. These stashes represent your mental preparation for potential challenges. 6. Exoi, life's ebb and flow. The world moves in rhythms and cycles, from the rise and fall of empires to the simple turn of the seasons. Amid this dynamic backdrop, the Stoic philosophers unearthed a profound truth about the human experience, the impermanent nature of all things. They understood that our struggles often arise when we resist the natural flow of life or become overly attached to specific outcomes, moments, or memories. Marcus Aurelius describes with his metaphor of time as a rushing river. Each moment, like a drop of water, is fleeting and quickly replaced by another. To clutch at these drops is to tire ourselves out in vain. Instead, Stoicism invites you to stand firmly on the riverbank, observing the flow with detachment and wisdom. This acceptance of life's ephemeral nature isn't about passivity or resignation, but liberation. When you relinquish the need to control or overly fixate on the past and future, you make room for genuine presence and peace. It's akin to watching a sunset. Its beauty lies in its evanescence, and to truly appreciate it, one must be fully present. Furthermore, by embracing the constant flux of life, you foster resilience. You become better equipped to face the inevitable challenges, knowing they too shall pass. The ebb and flow of life, with its highs and lows, becomes not a source of trepidation, but a dance you gracefully partake in, guided by the wisdom of the Stoics. Visualize standing on a beach at sunset. Waves come in, challenges and hardships, and then retreat. Successes and joys. The predictable rhythm of the sea is the natural flow of life, reminding you of the impermanence of all things. 7. Avoid the end of the world mentality. It's not uncommon for individuals to magnify their challenges, perceiving them as insurmountable mountains. This amplification often stems from our innate proclivity for dramatization, leading to what can be termed the end of the world mentality. Within this mindset, every obstacle, every challenge feels like a catastrophic endgame. Drawing from the timeless teachings of Stoicism, particularly from the insights of Seneca, we're reminded of our inherent tendency to blow things out of proportion. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality, he wisely asserted. These words hold a mirror to our exaggerations, illustrating how imagined fears often eclipse real challenges. But how can you combat this innate propensity for overreaction? The answer lies in grounding. Grounding is more than just a technique. It's an art of connecting with reality, of discerning the tangible from the illusionary. By practicing this art, you find that many of your fears are mere phantoms, shadows cast by overactive imaginations. Stoicism, with its emphasis on logic, reason, and clear perception, offers a powerful antidote to this end-of-the-world syndrome. It guides you to engage with situations as they are, not as your anxieties depict them. By embracing Stoic principles, you not only foster resilience, but also develop a clearer, more objective lens through which to view life's challenges. Remember, by grounding yourself in reality, you reclaim power over your reactions and perceptions, paving the way for a more balanced and harmonious existence. Picture yourself watching a play in a theater. As the drama unfolds, you're engrossed, but then the curtains close, reminding you of its temporary nature. The play symbolizes your magnified challenges, while the curtains close is the reality check of Stoic wisdom. 8. Move beyond thought. Take action. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." His words echo a timeless truth. Challenges and obstacles aren't necessarily barriers. They can be catalysts for growth and transformation. Instead of getting caught in the web of overanalysis, you should see challenges as signals, urging you to act, adapt, and evolve. However, the of action does haste. It's about conscious, purposeful movement. Whether it's changing your environment to inspire fresh perspectives, seeking guidance to gain new insights, setting boundaries to safeguard your mental well-being, or simply taking the first step towards your goals, each action dispels the mists of doubt and indecision. But how do we know which action is right? The Stoics guide us here too, advocating for objective examination. By viewing situations without the tint of personal biases, and by understanding the inherent nature of things, you can discern the best course of action. When you pair this clarity with determination, you not only break the cycle of overthinking, but also pave the path towards genuine progress and fulfillment. In the dance of life, while reflection tunes the rhythm, it's action that truly makes us move. Embrace it. Imagine being at the foot of a mountain, looking up at its daunting peak, a representation of a challenge. Instead of standing and overthinking, you start climbing step by step. Each step is small, but collectively, they lead you towards your goal, symbolizing purposeful action. In conclusion, Stoicism, philosophical gem from ancient times, holds the promise of serenity amidst the chaos of modern life. More than just theoretical musings, its teachings act as a guiding beacon, illuminating the path out of the confounding maze of overthinking. This rich tapestry of wisdom not only provides tools to tackle the storms you face externally, but also grants you the inner resilience to maintain your equilibrium. At its core, Stoicism emphasizes the power of discernment, understanding the boundaries between what you can control and what lies beyond your grasp. This clarity allows you to channel your energies effectively, ensuring that you remain proactive rather than reactive to life's unpredictable tides. The Stoic tenets of self-awareness, presence, and virtue empower you to lead intentional life. By fostering a deep sense of gratitude, you shift your focus from what you lack to the abundance you possess, thus cultivating contentment. And it's this contentment that the chains of incessant thought are broken, giving way to a profound peace. As Epictetus wisely said, some things are within our control, and some things are not. Epictetus's words serve as a timeless reminder of your potential and your limitations. As you journey through life, armed with the wisdom of Stoicism, you find not just the strength to face challenges, but also the grace to appreciate life's fleeting moments. So, as fellow travelers in pursuit of enlightenment and peace, let's harness the transformative power of Stoicism, venturing forth with purpose, gratitude, and serenity. If this video struck a chord, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more enlightening content. Embrace Stoic wisdom and turn challenges into chapters of courage and growth. Stay stoic, stay resilient, and let's face those fears head-on together.